Okay, one thing that I've noticed for lots of rock guitar players have hassles with is producing pinch harmonics, or squealies as we like to call them. So I'm going to run through with you the technique. Hopefully you've had a look at it. It'd be quite a good idea to have a look at the natural harmonics lesson, so you at least understand how harmonics are created before you have a go at doing this. Yeah? So go and have a quick look at that if you haven't already, and then come back in a sec. Okay, so what are squealies? Squealies are this sound. Quite common in rock and metal guitar. And all you're doing is creating a harmonic using your pick and your thumb, both of your thumb touching the string at the same time as your pick. Now, we'll do a close-up on that in a sec. I just want to explain again the basic principles while I'm still out in the wide shot. So, learning that harmonics can be created at different node points on each string, as explained in the natural harmonics lesson, you should also figure out, oh, my phone's going. Hang on, just hang there a second. Yeah. Okay, so, excuse me. Bloody people leave their phones on while they're giving guitar lessons. What's that about? Okay, so as well as being able to actually play a harmonic at the 12 frets higher than the original note, you can also pull them out from all sorts of different places. So if I just pick, say, the note D here on the 3rd string, I don't actually know exactly what percentage division this would be, but there's all sorts of squealy sounds to be done here. You can hear they're all just dividing the note into a different amount of cycles, giving it a different number of node points. Phone again, I hate that. Okay, so what we're going to check out is being able to play, first of all, just a harmonic off each note, and then being able to control which harmonic you get. So, okay, so the most important thing that you have to suss out now is the right hand technique. So we're going to spend a little bit of time down there, and Jedi, close up on the right hand, please, maestro. Okay, so how you hold your pick is very important if you want to get good and consistent pinch harmonics. So start off with a regular pick hold. So the pick is just coming out a very small amount out of the side of your thumb. It's really important that it comes out of the side of your thumb. You should be doing that for all techniques anyway, but particularly this one, it's important. First finger is just in a normal position behind. So the way it works here is that right after the pick has made contact with the string, the thumb follows through and touches the string. But then it's very important that the thumb is then off the string, so it just touches it and then comes off again. So if you just see here, now I'm just showing you two different harmonics there. I'm playing, the note on my left hand is the note D, which is the 7th fret of the 3rd string, and I'm guessing on most Stratocaster type guitars it'll be roughly the same place on either side of that middle pickup. You'll have one there, one behind, there's another one back here. So all that's happening is the pick is hitting the string, then it's touching the thumb, and then the thumb's lifting off. I call this technique digging because the motion is kind of like this. You're kind of digging under and off again. You see, it's that kind of motion. Digging into it and lifting it off again. Okay, we're going to go for an extreme close-up now so you can get a really good look at this. Okay, so hopefully now you can see a little bit of the pick and a little bit of the thumb. I'm going to just do it really slowly, so we probably won't get the harmonic note off this, but we'll have a go and see what happens. So the note is going to pick really slow, and then afterwards thumb just touches. Oh, we can get it slowly. Yeah, so it's pick, thumb. It's not too much, it's just like this. Digging, digging. Can I move my hand back, Jed, with it still in shot? So you can see here, this is just in front of that middle pickup. Gives us this note. Just behind the pickup, gives us another one. A little bit further back, we've got another one. There's another one a bit further back too. But you can also see that the slightest variation between here and here, and now I can't get a harmonic because there's no node there. So when you're practicing it, make sure you're moving your hand up and down the string a little bit to find the node point. Okay, so hopefully you've got the close-up technique down now for your pinch harmonics. So now I want to explain a bit about how to practice them. So first of all, pinch harmonics are a lot easier to get on the thickest 4 strings. On the thinnest 2 strings they're quite difficult, especially if you use a very light gauge string. So generally when you're practicing, maybe start by learning to do it on the 3rd or the 4th string, like the middle 2 strings. That's going to be the easiest one to get going with, to start off with. You can pull them out of the top 2 strings, but it's a lot more difficult. So that's thing 1 to make sure that you note. Then another thing that you need to be able to do is to pull them out when you want. And a good way of doing that is trying to make sure that you can practice playing like a whole scale and getting a pinch harmonic off every note. So if we took, say, the A minor pentatonic scale, just keeping things simple, trying to get a harmonic all the way. Now, again, like I said, you can get different harmonics off each different note. So let's pick this note A here. You can see by running up and down the scale, you can get the, running up and down the string, you can get different notes from the scale coming up. So it's very important as well when you're practicing that you realise roughly where the harmonic is for that note, and then be able to adjust your pick hand a little bit to compensate. So if I know here, I've got a note, let's say this one, just behind the pick up there for the note A. I'm just playing A minor pentatonic with the left hand. Then when I come to play the note C, I'm actually going to move my pick hand up a little bit. Yeah, you just have to experiment a little bit. You'll get used to hearing where certain ones are after a little while. It's also, so practicing your scale just up and down, being able to play out, you know, make up a few riffs and stuff. I used to try and practice that Led Zeppelin riff, the Black Dog, with it. It's quite an interesting little riff to try and get pinch harmonics on all of the way through. Yeah, like I said, the top 2 strings are a little bit tricky. Quite possible, but a little bit more random than the other ones. You have to know exactly where you're going to get that note by experimenting with moving the pick hand up and down the string. That's really the key. So the first thing is the way you hold your pick, practicing getting the thumb to touch the string just after the pick and then getting off the string. You don't want thumb resting on the string, it won't happen. And that's kind of your basic technique. I'll just show you one other little trick here while I'm at it, actually, because this is one of my favourite little heavy metal tricks. Satriani uses a lot, and Steve Vai. So the same principle you saw there, where I can get different notes by doing that. You can also do it by using your left hand, just very lightly resting on a string and gradually moving your finger back from, say, around the 5th fret back toward the nut while you rapidly pick the string with the other hand. That way you get all of those extra harmonics in there, 5, 4, 3.2, 2.6, 2.2, 1.8. There's another one there. But you can hear them when you do it in sequence. Hopefully you'll kind of recognise that from a few tunes, and maybe you'll like to apply that one too. Very good little kind of filly trick in a rock tune. Okay, have fun with squealies. They're a lot of fun. Definitely a great one for annoying the neighbours and any local cats that live in your neighbourhood. Yeah, have a bit of fun, crank your amp up and have a laugh. See you soon. Bye.